Children's hearing is people who want to make things better for you, who help you with contact and make a decision at the end of the hearing if you're getting home or if you can have longer contacts and stuff. Loads of other meetings that are about you don't really get to go, and that's why it's called a children's hearing, because you get to go.
It's to try and make you safe and others safe. They're just trying to do their best for you.
It's meant to make a difference, and it doesn't make any difference, it just makes everybody worried.
When the hearing had finished, everybody went out crying and people got upset and started crying too, and then we just walked out, and I felt sad because they didn't see what was going to happen. They didn't even see if there was going to be the judge or not. We just all walked out.
Having a panel, it's really, the child feels quite intimidated as well because they're sitting there basically on spotlight as well, like it's all about them. So I think they're necessary, but I think they could change the way they do it.
She's the youngest and 3 older brothers.
She can have 3 older brothers, and she's got 3 older brothers and 1 little sister.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
That makes her.
I think my first children's hearing was when I was about 7, I think, or 8. It was really nice, I didn't like it. It was just really scary, first time. You get a weird feeling in your stomach and you feel sick. And it's going to get taken away. I heard about the children's hearing by a letter got posted to my house. I felt that it was alright because my social worker tells me what would be happening, who'll be there.
Well, I got a letter in the post and I found it lying in my bedroom, and I opened it and it said you are coming to a children's hearing. I never really got told anything apart from we were going to a big building in Glasgow. I felt a bit scared.
The chairperson, he was in a grumpy mood. I think it was kind of scary when I saw him. He's like that. Kind of looked like the Hulk when he was transforming.
They didn't look happy to see no one. They looked like they were just wanting their job over and done with. It's weird, you've got to sit and listen to them more than they listen to you, and they basically tell you what you're doing. They don't ask, they just tell. They make you feel outnumbered in a way, they make you feel like you want to cry because they put so many things, just throw them in front of you.
Well, they stare at you, and then when you say something that either they think isn't true or it is true, and they'll just they'll smile at you, but in a way that, not a nice smile, like a smile as if we've got you. You feel really down, you feel like actually basically a mouse in a mousetrap because they're bigger than you, they're adults basically, and you're just a child, and they're deciding your future.
I think that they make their decision before they come in and talk to the kids, because they've got all their papers. They didn't have to think before they say it, because they just go aye. They don't think and go they just keep on talking. So yeah, that kind of tells you that that paper they've got there is totally in what they're going to say. I lost interest halfway through it because there was loads of talking and it was just boring for me. I know it's no for excitement, but I think if it's more exciting, then the kid will talk more and give you more what he thinks. It's a better hearing for the kid than the adults.
No, I didn't quite understand what was happening because, well, I wasn't quite listening because I was quite nervous the first time, so I was just sitting there with my mum beside me playing with her rings on her hand. Sometimes I say I understand when I don't, just for them to be quiet.
If they ask me if I understand, I usually just say yeah, so it's so they don't start going over again about it.
They try to act too professional, use too big words, and fair enough, you've got to be professional to do your job, but you don't need to use so many big words that small children or younger people ain't going to understand.
I think they should let you talk, not all the other adults. And when they wanted to talk, they should wait until the child was finished talking about what they want to happen. Because if they let us speak, they could decide different things of our point of view.
You walk in, they say, right, this is all about you. And it isn't, because they sit there talking about other people and other things and what could happen. And then you tell them your side of the story and they just move on. They don't, sometimes you tell them, they don't even note it down.
It's very hard when they agree something you don't want to be agreed, but I think that it should be, if I say I don't want that agreed to, then I think we should have a longer talk about that before it gets agreed, so I can understand why they agreed it a wee bit more.
But it's weird because they want you to be there and you're only in the room for like 2 minutes, then you go out, then go back in again and just everybody leaves. So I really think it's for the adults' benefit. It's meant to be for the children, but they don't take anything you say into consideration. They just didn't listen, nothing happened. Because you go to a panel for something to change and you go back home and everything's just the same, nothing's changed.
What could make it more better? Yeah, I would like to meet the panel members before I go and meet them and talk about my life, so I can at least know them, and then I would probably be more comfortable talking to them because I know them a wee bit.
The children that have been through the hearings themselves can explain to others what it's like and what's happening and stuff.
And that you'd be allowed to bring like a friend, like to say how they're doing at school and stuff, because then you might not want to say it, so then they could go and like fight you there and then they could tell them, because it's always best if you have someone there to help you.
I think there should be a book about it and a DVD to show you everything there and how big it is, and somebody comes out to your house and tells you. You can go there and have a look before you actually go to get interviewed, and they could fire questions at you and see how you go.
I think there should be a comic book that comes with a DVD and it tells you all about it, so that you're not scared, and it tells you what kind of questions they might ask you and what it'll be like there.
No, it was about me, but I think they should have talked to me more, because it's called like a children's hearing.